quite comfortable? It's okay, get comfortable. Do your thing. I'll wait. Greetings! I'm back. So I'm here to make an announcement today, and the announcement is that I am packing up my life, selling everything that I own, and I'm moving to the Caribbean. It does sound crazy. It does. But why? So why would I pick up my life and move it to a tiny Caribbean nation? Well, why do my mornings currently look like this when they could look like this? You know? Why does my commute currently look like this?
See in the email there was this like kind of concern that you have about
when it could look like this. So yeah, there are many reasons. I'm being a little bit serious but also a little bit kidding. I mean, there are many people who I've talked to in Canada who, when I mentioned that I grew up in a tropical country when I was younger, the answer is generally always, why are you here? So I kind of agree with that mentality. I think there's something to be said for skipping winter. It's actually April 5th at the time of filming this, and we just had a wonderful snowstorm yesterday. It was great. It lasted all day long. It was basically a blizzard outside. It was so much fun. I don't know. Why doesn't anybody want to do that all the time for more than half of the year? So anyways, I have lots of reasons for wanting to move back. I've always wanted to launch a career on the island. Since I grew up down there, I had a passion for the tourism industry. That was the reason why I chose to study tourism when I was spending the latter part of my childhood and young adulthood here, going to high school and college and all of that. I definitely chose to do the courses that I chose to do with the intention of using that education back on the island eventually. So once I left high school, you know, I'd been working since I was like 15 years old, and I was just moving my way up in retail because I don't know, I've never been somebody who can go into work and give less than 110%. So for that reason, I think I was just already moving up the work ladder when I graduated, and it was very easy for me to just take on retail management right out the gates when I was done college. So I never really got to fully explore my actual field of study because, well, I can go into the economics of it, but underemployment is a huge thing in Canada, and retail was pretty much it at the time when I left college, and now there are younger people who have had more opportunities in tourism here in Ontario, and my resume, even though I have that tourism education, doesn't really go as far without the actual hands-on work experience to back it up. And because I was, I don't want to say pigeonholed into retail, but it felt that way right out of the gates out of college, I don't have that experience on my resume. So a lot of people go away to get that experience in my field. When I was doing co-op in college, a lot of people went out west to Banff and to BC to work at these resorts because they're so isolated that they just, you know, put all these students in there because the students want experience, they need staff, it works out great. And I was actually going to do that. I ended up getting a government job here in Ontario, so I stayed, but it didn't work out quite as strategically because I didn't get hands-on like hotel experience. It was more like office experience. Anyways, long story short, underemployment is a big issue in Canada. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's had an experience like this where you kind of just got steered into a career path that you could have done with a high school education, and you find yourself sitting there going, why did I pay all that money for college? Why was I working since I was 15 to pay for college to then not use that diploma? So yeah, there's a combination of reasons why it's the right time for me to go, but at the end of the day, it was always the plan. I think it's really easy to get stuck in your comfort zone. I think it's really easy, I'm saying this from experience, to obviously still complain about money and bills and, you know, I'm not getting paid enough and taxes are crazy and whatever you want to complain about, there will always be something. But at the end of the day, if there's a roof over your head and like me, you kind of love your apartment or your house or whatever, you've got your kids or your dog or whatever, and everybody's fed at the end of the day, you're in your comfort zone. Like, I'm happy right now. So it's really hard to take a big risk and gamble all of this, even though it's not much. I'm not rich by any means. and just pick up your life and move it and hope that it's gonna work. I could fail, I could crash and burn. There's a chance that I won't actually have any more luck there than here getting into my career field of choice. This is why I think so many people stay in their comfort zone and never take those risks. So if you ever watch motivational speakers, or if you even have any rich friends or coworkers or people that you've just come across in life, if you ever hear their advice, it's usually the same. It's usually do what you love. You know, oh, I moved to this place with $7 in my pocket and I just followed my dreams. And you're just like, how? How did you eat? I don't know how. I still haven't put the middle pieces together, but I'm about to take that leap. I'm about to take all the money in my back pocket. I mean, after I pay things off and sell things and all that, take whatever's left and just go where I want to go and just try to do what I want to do and just follow my passions. And the goal is to record it here and to post it here and to share it with you guys and to share my journey. What does he do? What? It's the Benny Show. I think I'm gonna give him his own channel. Like, what is this? As long as you're happy. So yeah, I'm about to do that. I'm just about to pick up what I need to take with me and leave the rest behind and just go and just kind of record and share that journey. Hope for the best. I hope you join me. If you have any advice, comment. If you have any questions, comment. I plan to be as interactive as possible. I would love any advice for anyone who has done this. And I'm excited to share this experience and hopefully inspire more people to do it, because I think it's a shame that so many of us get trapped into a system that we didn't understand when we got trapped in it. What are you doing? What is this? You're so cute. You're just silly. So without further ado, I'm going to show you some footage from Home Sweet Paradise that I had my family record and send for me for this very video. And I hope that you are as inspired by my home as I am. I'm super excited to be going back and to be sharing more of this kind of footage with you rather than the wintry, boring, random footage that I have been sharing. So here you go, enjoy, and thanks for watching. So I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe so you can follow my journey, and comment if you have any questions or comments. I guess that's what the comments are for, right? And we hope to see you in the next video. Bye!